What's going on, guys? Ray here. So I want to welcome you guys to the very first episode, I guess, of the Winter Build series. We're not talking about motorcycles either. We're going to be building scale models. And this goes back to a passion that I've had since I was a kid. Building models. After we had our son, it's been 5 years since I've had my hands on any kind of model kit. And I just can't wait to get back into it. And I figured, this winter I don't have much to do on the bikes anymore. I'm sure I'm still going to be doing some things in the garage with them, but for the most part, I got the bikes done. What I want done on the bikes, they're done. So I figured this winter I'm just going to have some fun and get back to what I really love to do, and that is build models. And I'm not talking just model kits, going to Hobby Lobby or whatever, getting a model kit, putting some paint on it, putting it on the shelf. No. I love to add realism and detail to whatever I'm building. So I'm going to show you some of the builds that I've done in the past just to give you an idea. And I kind of wish I had like a regular model that I could compare the two, so you can kind of see. But if you can tell, you'll be able to tell. But and then I'm going to show you some of the builds that I'm currently doing and explain a little bit about what this series is going to entail. And I hope you guys follow along. I hope you guys enjoy what you're going to watch. I think it's going to be fun to see a time-lapse sort of video of each part of a model come together. Like the first video I shot, I'll show you just this real quick. So this isn't going to focus that well, but this is a 1/18 scale sprint car motor. And I don't know if you can tell, but I spent some good time putting this one together, and I took a video of the whole assembly process. I condensed probably 3 hours worth of recording into a 13-minute video that it goes from every piece individual laid out to assembling the motor, painting the motor, everything. So I think it's going to turn out pretty cool, but I just want you guys to enjoy what you're watching, and hopefully I could get some more people into this hobby. It's such a fun hobby. So let me show you some of the builds. Alright, so here are just a few of the builds that I've done. And when I say few, I'm talking just a few. A lot of them have just been scrapped over the years, but this is just a couple that I just want to show you some of the highlights of. Alright, this one here is really my pride and joy. This was Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2006 Richmond, Virginia win. As you can see, this is a raced version. It's got the tire mark on the side. It's got his victory lane burnout. You can see the fender. I cut the fender off to where the tire bent the fender up. Shredded up the tire, and I'm gonna post a picture over here to show you the real car and then to show you this car here. Be your own judge, see the similarities, see what you think, but I think I did a pretty good job of trying to get that as real as I could. I want to be quick with this, but moving on to the front here, I have hood pins. Let's see if you see that. For size reference, look at that, my finger compared to one of these little guys. That is an actual photo etch hood pin with the wire and everything, and when I get some time I can actually put that back in there. But what that is a sewing needle with a photo etch pin that you can put in that needle, and then the real thin wire and everything. But if you look at it, it just gives it so much more realism right there. And then going to the front, it has the brake ducts, or the air ducts going to the brake system, and those are actual photo etch metal pieces that you can put on here. And I just really think that adds just so much realism to these models. And this is something that I built by scratch, all hand built here. This is the ignition system for these race cars. You're not going to find that in a model kit. Moving on, this engine was actually going to go in this car, but I really loved the way that this motor turned out. As you can see there, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated on the valve cover here. And I just, and for size reference, look at that. My thumb is almost, the size of the of the model. But take that off there, and this is back when they had carburetors, so you could see the fuel line running to the carburetor and everything. But yeah, I spent so much time on this model, so much time on this one, down to all the oil lines, the nuts, just everything. That's actual billet aluminum pulleys on this thing. Let me pick this up for you. I built the headers by scratch using soldering wire, heat stained them, all that stuff, and that's what I'm saying. I just love building these with as much detail as I can. Alright guys, so in closing, I'm going to show you one of the kits that we're really going to work on, and I think you guys out here who come to my channel for motorcycle content are really going to enjoy this one. But as you can see, we got the sprint car motor together, got some things to button up on that. Well, we still got to finish the whole thing, but the motor's done. That video is going to go up in about 2 days, and then I'm going to start working on the next piece. That video is going to go up, and it's going to, you'll see the pattern. But then when it all comes together, ooh, it's going to be sweet. But I really cannot wait to start on this one. YAMAHA R1M by Tamaya. I don't know how it's pronounced, but this one is going to be a real struggle. Just the detail on these parts, fantastic. I cannot wait to put it together. And for you guys and girls in the motorcycle community who watch my stuff from motorcycle content, I think you guys are gonna really enjoy this model, to see how this thing all goes together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's all I got for you guys. Please just stay tuned throughout the winter. I really think you'll enjoy what you're gonna see, and it might even get you guys who have never built a model, it might get you guys into it. If you got kids, just maybe start with one of those snap tight kits. You don't require any glue or paint, but it gets your foot in the door to put something together. If you love working in the garage, if you love working on your motorcycle, you might enjoy putting models together. I mean, I love working with my hands, and in the downtime over the winter, there's nothing better than putting models together, in my opinion. So until the next video, guys, I hope you really enjoy what you're gonna see here. I know I'm enjoying it, obviously, putting these together, but I hope you're gonna enjoy this. So stick around, and until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Love ya. Bye bye.